Have you ever felt like you're the only one fighting for a relationship that feels like it's drowning? The gut feeling that something is wrong, but you can't bring yourself to walk away. So what's up, y'all? I know I look a little bit differently. I haven't been on this channel in a while. Y'all need to get up with me on my TikTok, man. I've been posting more on there, more than on here. But I'm gonna get back to being on here as well. So, nonetheless, if this is your first time here on my content, welcome. Finding yourself again. My name is Dontre. I'm a survivor from a toxic, borderline relationship with somebody for a number of years. The person I was with had borderline personality disorder, also known as BPD, but also exhibited narcissistic traits as well. So, I've also been through codependency, unhealthy family dynamics, all types of other trauma-related things. And I basically help people like myself or people like whoever's watching this video to recover from things like that, traumatic past, whatever have you. I'm not a mental health professional, man. I'm just a regular guy that has been through these types of things, but over a significant number of years. I have mental health disorders myself, like depression, anxiety, CPTSD, and substance abuse disorder. CPTSD, for those who don't know, is chronic post-traumatic stress disorder, which is basically a disorder that you get where you are repetitively traumatized. So let's say you get into an accident, and then every time you get into a car after that, you're nervous about it, right? Because you got into an accident. Well, let's say you got into an accident like over and over and over and over. That's CPTSD. That one accident would be PTSD. So that's like the little bit of difference right there. So with that being said, man, like I said, I'm not a mental health professional. I make these videos to help people just as a form of encouragement to help you on your journey. But I do advise you to speak with a mental health professional if you've been through any of the things that I have just talked about. I advise you to speak with them rather than friends, family, loved ones, or random people, because those people are not mental health professionals. So with that being said, I know that was a lot, but now I can finally get into the video. The main topic. I know it's been a little while, so kind of bear with me since I've been on my YouTube. But I want to talk about when it's time to let go. So hopefully the hook had drawn y'all in. I know I'm getting some more subscribers on this channel, so I would appreciate it if you're watching this video to subscribe to this channel and drop a comment. So let's talk about the moment of clarity when you realize that trying to fix a relationship is actually causing you more harm than good, and that the kindest thing you can do for yourself is to let it go. So this is relating to unhealthy or toxic relationships where you have invested so much of your energy, time, and emotions. The purpose of this video is to give you permission and clarity. I want to help you identify the signs that it's no longer your responsibility to fix a dynamic and that it's time to choose yourself. It's no longer, it never is your responsibility to fix a dynamic or to fix another person. Hey, guess what, man? I'll see your ass later. I don't got time to be over here trying to fix people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I took enough time to fix myself. And honestly, it's something that I'm still having to fix other aspects of myself. I don't have time to be fixing other people, right? You don't either. So my brief experience in my own healing journey, I had a long-term relationship that felt like a constant battle. For years, I believed that if I just worked hard enough, loved enough, and gave enough, things would change. I eventually learned that the only thing I could change was my decision to stay. Eventually, because it gets to a point, you know what I'm saying? Like, it gets to a point where it's like you realize you can't change anybody. You can't change, like, a lot of things you can't change. But what you can change is your decision to stay right there. You don't have to. You don't got to put yourself through that. If you're experiencing a relationship and it's not reciprocal, you're putting in but you're not getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like you're putting it more in than you're getting out. You don't have to be in that relationship, right? So remember, it's your decision to be in it or not. It's up to you. If you decide to stay in it, you have nobody to blame but you, unfortunately. So I'm going to go over some key points, unique information, and skills to keep in mind. Keep in mind that everything that I list right here are all reasons to break something off, right? The first one that I didn't mention that I thought about after I made a video, because I already put this video up on my TikTok. After I put that video up, I thought about this, so I'm going to mention this one first. The first one is going to be physical violence. So if you experience any physical violence, in my opinion, that's means for relationship termination. You see what I'm saying? So let's get into the next ones that I have listed. And the second one is going to be the constant feeling of anxiety. If you are in a state of perpetual stress, walking on eggshells, or constantly worried about the next conflict, that is your body telling you something is wrong. Your peace should not be a luxury. Just point blank. Your peace should never be a luxury. You should never have to fight for just peace. The next one is you're the only one trying. When you are the sole person putting in effort to communicate, compromise, or seek growth, the dynamic is no longer a partnership. A relationship requires two whole people. Whole people. Like I said earlier, don't got time for that fixing people's shit and saving people and helping. Don't got time for that. I know how it sounds. Hey, sounds how it sounds. I don't got time for it. You know, because you're only gonna experience much problems with these types of people. Don't believe me, man? Go ahead and try it, man. You know. So the next one is your core values are being compromised. If you are consistently being asked to accept disrespect, infidelity, or emotional invalidation, that is a red flag that it is time to go. You deserve respect and trust. You shouldn't have to accept disrespect, infidelity, emotional cheating. Like, you shouldn't have to, you don't have to accept that. So the last one, and I think this is the most important one that I put here, the relationship is draining you, not filling you. Healthy relationships refuel you. If this person is constantly draining your energy and you are losing your sense of self, let me say this one again right here. It's very important, hella important. If this person is constantly draining your energy and you are losing your sense of self, what is that? What is that right there? When you're losing your sense of self, you're not doing shit that you normally do because you're losing yourself, because you're putting so much of your time and energy into somebody that you're slacking on the things that you need to be doing in your own life. You're not hitting your goals, your daily goals, if you even have any, which you should. You're not hitting those because you're putting too much energy into this person that is draining. They're sucking from you like a plant. You're the water, you're the fuel, this person's the plant. That's the best way to look at it. And they're sucking you. So that is a sign that you need to fill your own cup first. Honestly, my opinion, that's a sign that you need to let go of them and fully focus on you. So now I'm going to break down the skills. We're going to talk about cultivating self-trust. This is to learn to trust your own intuition, those own feelings and thoughts that you have, not what somebody else and shit, what you're hearing. Like it's your intuition. Believing yourself is a powerful skill. Your gut already knows the truth long before your heart and your mind is ready to accept it. You know, your gut already knows. You know what you need to do. A lot of times. Most of the time, y'all be scared to do it or to act on it. I get it. I know. I know how it is. I was with somebody for 5 years, man. You know, I know how it is. I know how it is to love somebody and not want to let them go. I know how it is to think that you're going to be with somebody forever and then you're not with them no more. Motherfuckers just spinned off on you. You know what I mean? Like I get it. But at the end of the day, sometimes, every time, fuck man, every time you got to choose yourself. So the next one is I'm going to talk about is honoring your own boundaries. This is a skill of knowing what you are and are not willing to accept and then acting on it. So it's a way of showing yourself that you love and respect yourself enough to walk away. It is what it is. It's just basically like that take it or leave it attitude, you know, but it's not just saying it, it's actually being about it, you know, like having the take it or leave it attitude, you know, and it's a way of showing yourself that you love and respect yourself enough to walk away. It doesn't mean just walk away and every time somebody piss you off. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just when you're not being treated right, you have the ability to be able to walk away, and you do so when it's necessary. All right, so the last one is radical self-compassion. It is okay to be hurt and to mourn the loss of a relationship, even a toxic one. The skill here is to be kind and gentle with yourself through the grief. Man, especially if you're a dude, I get it. Like, it probably feels weird and shit to mourn. Alright, so shit's kind of getting annoying, man, but for some reason my phone keeps saying that I don't have enough storage or some shit, man. I don't know. I gotta check it out a little bit later, so I had to kind of like delete some stuff, and I don't know, I'll fix it out later. But basically what I'm saying is radical self-compassion. I already talked about that. I was basically getting into saying that it's okay to grieve. You know, it's okay to mourn the relationship if it didn't work out, even if it's toxic. I had a toxic ass one for years and didn't work out. I had hands and knees moments, you know. I had crying moments, uncontrollable moments. I didn't know what was going on emotionally before I was in therapy and stuff. So I just had all these like really crazy moments, and you know, I could talk about it because it's the truth. It's really what happened, and I'm way past it now, you know. So, but that's just, you know, it's just emotions, and it's how things are. So you may be like that, you may not be like that. Regardless, it's okay to feel the loss and to go through it. So in conclusion, remember, choosing to let someone go is not a failure. It is an act of courage and self-liberation, meaning self-freedom. It means you are choosing peace over pain and honoring your own well-being above all else. This is your journey. You have the power to step into a new chapter, one where you are in control of your own peace and your own path to healing. You are enough, and you deserve a life and relationships that reflect that truth. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video off, man, before my phone just cuts me off for me, because that keeps doing that shit for some reason. So I'm gonna just make this video end short. I got another video just like this, just probably an even better version on my TikTok. Check out my bio. I got my link to all my information in there. You could hit me up in there, find my social media and everything. But if you like this video, drop a comment. Let me know if you got anything out of it. Let me know if you've had to let somebody go, which I'm sure you have. We all have had by now. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.